Good morning, party people. Hey, it's Maddie. A little update here at the Hudson House and talk a little pro tips on some investments. If you can notice from my voice a little bit, got cold last week, so a couple of days off the job here and trying to regroup on Monday. Want to talk to you a little bit about money down you need for an investment house. If you're lucky enough that you're planning on moving in and doing your reno while you live there, and this is going to be your primary residence, you can probably get away with like 3 to 5% down, maybe even 0% down. I don't know. Probably not though. 3 to 5 would be more like it. If you're going to live there and renovate, hold on to the house for like a year. Year and 1 day gets you past the capital gains tax, and yeah, it's a good way to go if you don't mind moving around and you like living in a construction zone. It's a very good benefit to do. So then if you are not going to have that as your primary residence, you're going to fall under like this is a secondary home or investment property, in which you're going to need 20 to 25% down. So if we're going to break that down, if you're looking to buy a $100,000 house, you're going to need anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 down payment. And you can get that from your 401k, maybe a gift from a parent, an investor, somebody else. But you are going to have to bring that to the table. And there's different places to find that. If you want to get a hold of me and stuff, we could talk further about that, but I'm just going to kind of glaze over it today. So you would need that amount of money, in 25%. That is the going rate kind of anywhere as far as I know in the United States. And then you got to factor in repairs. Are you going to do the repairs? Are you going to hire out the repairs? Obviously it's beneficial to me that I do most of my work other than the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. And don't get me wrong, I had a big construction background coming into this type of stuff, but I did not know how to do everything. And kind of a good way to learn some stuff is like trying it out on houses that you're doing. Just don't get in over your head on a project, but with YouTube and everything these days, quite honestly, there's a lot of good information out there, and it walks you through how to do jobs. And I get called on every day of handymen that have been doing it for 20 years, and they still screw it up constantly. And so, yeah. But I would say you can get on YouTube and learn a lot. What you used to have to know somebody or work on a job to acquire that knowledge, I mean, you can get on YouTube and pretty much learn how to tile a shower in a few hours if you want to. So there is a cost difference if you are looking to do the repairs yourself or hire them out. So that is going to come off from your bottom line. And so when you're looking at a house, know what you're getting into. Are you thinking like, I just want to come in and paint and do some carpet, maybe put in a new countertop on top of some old cupboards, just freshen it up a little bit and walk away with $10,000 in your pocket? I mean, all that stuff you can probably do in like a month. And so if making $10,000 a month is a good idea to you, then I mean, that's really not a bad thing. I mean, I think there's a lot of people out there probably watching this video that are not making $120,000 a year. And so there are opportunities to buy homes without getting as deep into them as maybe I do and stuff. Because I have the knowledge of doing the construction stuff, I'm able to go into a house and do some massive changes. Yes, it pays more, but there's also a lot more money going into it. So sometimes those quick flips and easy projects and in and out, they're pretty good. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there that make good money. I mean, even if, let's say you just held on to a house because there is time for closing and all that. So let's say you did 4 houses a year, an extra $40,000 to really buy a house. You and your husband or wife come in and do some painting. You hire out a flooring guy to come lay some carpet or some vinyl plank flooring. Maybe head to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy some stock countertop, slide it in, pull the old ones out, slide in the new one, and boom, you flip the house, you make yourself $10,000 or $15,000. Sorry for the sniffles, it's aggravating. So then what leads to that stuff is doing the inspection. If you're buying a flip house, a lot of the times why there's a real margin there is because they were somebody's rental house. They've probably been renting it for 20 or 30 years. It's been getting neglected, to say the least. And but as long as the foundation is good and there's good bones to the house, and you'll know them when you see them, then there's stuff to work with there. I stay away from, cracks in the foundation, asbestos, different things like that. It's like, you don't need to go there. I've looked at places where there's trees growing out of the foundation, and it might be a great little piece of property and stuff like that, but man, you can get into a lot. And I mean, as a construction guy, you can get into a lot when the foundation's bad. That's why they say you always need a good foundation to a relationship, a house, anything you're doing, trying to build a business without a good foundation, it's not worth doing. And the same with the houses. So that's just kind of my bucket talk today. A couple of things I wanted to touch on, kind of piggybacking some things we were talking about as far as when you and what kind of investor you want to be. And hey, text, follow, comment, let me get back to you on some stuff. But we're coming along here pretty good, doing some drywall, about ready to get some plumbers in here. And I mean, we're in the red room and it's still freaking red, ugly, but looking to get some things around. So that is your Pro Tip Monday from the bucket, and I'll get back to you. See you soon.